This is Eiruvin Daf Dalid. So we're talking about an L-shaped mavoy, an alleyway that went side of houses and then behind houses. So it's an L-shaped mavoy, and whether or not you can have a lechi or kairi, the lechi of the kairi, to go ahead and make it that it allows it to carry over there. So Reish Lakish says if you put the kaira across the entire length to the back wall, the other one across the entire length of the back wall. So now you box it off, and now the entire L shape would be considered as if it's now closed off, and now you carry there. So the Gemara explains and why this is why this is not allowed. The line nimsu stay rishuyos b'shamshim. We don't find that two rishuyos can be shtamish one. Without a erev chatzeres, you cannot make two rishuyos to be combined as one. So ella ilu mishtamish derech amuk miyos. Rather, the residents would use for the diagonal, right? To do diagonal across in the back where they meet. The ilu mishtamish derech amukais, and those residents used there until the diagonal. So if we left the diagonal and then do it in the front, now it's closed off. It's closed off in the back, the diagonal where it meets, and it's closed on the front with the lechi, the kairi, because then you could carry there. The linim shows asura and lehen, but does it not emerge that you have two rishuyos that are being used to a domain and it's usher to them? So accordingly, even that situation is not going to really help. So Rabbi Shmuel says Rav Rabbi Yechanan. Rav holds like Rabbi Yechanan. Ushmuel Reish Lakish. And Shmuel holds like Reish Lakish. And he says you could do it. Okay, now Rabbi Yechanan, Reish Lakish, having Sharon Bishkika, Rabbi Yitzchak. Rabbi Yechanan, Reish Lakish residing in the street of Rabbi Yitzchak. Reish Lakish tiltle kedaitze. Reish Lakish carried according to his own opinion. Rabbi Yechanan loy aser, like Rabbi Yechanan did not prohibit it to carry light tiltle, but he did not carry. Rabbi Yechanan says that Hanichu Livnei Mavoy, leaving the people of the Mavoy alone. Shehu Shoigin Vial Yehu Mizidin. It's better for them to be Shoigin than to be Mazid. If I say that it's also to them and they still carry their according to Shlakish, then they're going to be Mazid. So I'm not going to carry, but I'm not going to say it's also because at least they'll be Shoigin. So clearly they have a dispute and they don't agree with each other of how to rectify a Mavoys that go from two different Shuyas that meet in the middle to a way to make it that you carry them. Obviously without a Chatzeris. So Ma tiltle v'lo tiltle. What did Rabbi Yechanan, did he carry? Did not carry? So ein Tamar tiltle. And if you say that Rabbi Yechanan did carry, so mafla shita Rabbi Yechanan. So then he goes according to shita Rabbi Yechanan, as it would have been reversed. So e Tamar like tiltle. If you say Rabbi Yechanan did not carry, right? Because you rejected it to Yaisel of Neimavai. So he did prohibit it to the Neimavai. So Rabbi Yechanan Bitel Rishus. Rabbi Yechanan relinquished his rights. In other words, he did it, he just did nothing. So Amar Ravaka, the second approach is that Kaf, Reish, Lakish, Rabbi Yechanan Vatilkalei, Reish Lakish Kapel, Rabbi Yechanan, therefore Rabbi Yechanan did carry. Really, I don't understand what the question is. He could just not carry and not say anything. If he doesn't say anything, then he's not compelling his view on anybody. I think that's really what the first answer is going to be, is that he just didn't explicitly try to carry or not carry anything. A person's allowed to go on Shabbos and not carry. You don't have to carry anything on Shabbos. So if he just allowed to go there and he's seen not carrying, it doesn't say whether or not he agrees with it or not. As long as he didn't expressly say that it's usher, then it shows did not show what his exact opinion it was. So Amar Rav Masni. Rav Masni says, "Obviously, the Rabacha's opinion is correct." So my time, the Rameir. What's the reason the Rameir that he said that there was invalidating the tzedukim's relinquishment of these circumstances? In other words, regarding the people who live there, and he just wanted to relinquish it and not say anything to them. So also, it's better for a shaykh to be mason. He didn't want the tzedukkim living there that to specifically say that it was usher, because it's better for them to do shaykh and to do mason. Ma time drabanan. What is drabanan reasoning? So mechevon shed shushan hein metaltlin kemezin hein. That since the people over there who had the mavoi, the suspect of carrying, they're treated as those who liberate carry. Amrin lay. So the residents of the mavoi would say to Rabbi Yechanan, ein keni. It is not so. Yase. Shining Rabbi Yechanan kitzaydek etzel b'nei mavoi. At the enemies of Rabbi Yechanan, those must be treated as a tzeduki living alongside the residents of the mavoi. But you live name mavoi, and the mavoi must therefore become prohibited to its residents. So both Rabbi Yechanan and Tzdukim rejected the Shtufay Mavai, albeit that for different reasons. Just as the Tzdukim, they rejected it because of the Mavai to be prohibited because of his having religious rights. So too, Rabbi Yechanan rejected the Mavai, despite his own relinquishment of his rights. So why then were the residents of Rabbi Yitzchak Street permitted to carry from their houses in the Mavai? It can only be according to Reish Lakish. They must be following according to Reish Lakish, and obviously not follow Rabbi Yechanan at all. So Amar Rav Yaisi Kirabi Bun. Rabbi Yaisi said in the Bun that Tzdoiki Chasho Dotaltel. A tzduki is always suspected of carrying in a mavoi. The ka ma islach, and here, whoever. So why would you suspect that they were carrying in the mavoi? So the Gemara returns to the dispute of Yechanan and Rish Lakish. Ma nafak b'neihem. What's the difference between Rish and Rish Lakish? Why does Rish Lakish say it's okay, and why does Rabbi Yechanan say it's not okay? How you also maybe in Cain, if you have a bent mava, in other words, a mava that has a bend in it, was made in the shape of a chi or a ches, like a U shape. Okay, kimin chi like a chaf, right? Chi really is the chi, is that shape in Greek, or a chi in the our modern ches letters. So the question is, why didn't it say modern ches? By that time they had ashros, and that's how a ches was. Because it could be maybe you might mix it up and think it's like Seif Torah, where the ches does not exactly have a roof. It's a little bump in it. I don't know. Anyway, it said like a chi, which is either which is basically like a U shape. So Rabbi Yechanan says, "Noisein lechi v'kaira mikan." One place is a lechi or kaira here, one end. The Yitzhak Tzorus Pesach mikan, and he makes a Tzorus Pesach the other one. Rish Lakish says, "Afilu kama kaira einon matirin oisai." Even many kairas would not permit that type of mavoi when it's a ches. So Rab Yirmiyah b'shem Rav, Yirmiyah said Rav, the mavoi shnifratz, a mavoi that was breached. In other words, there's a break in it. Connect the opposite entranceway. So Arba then was 4 tvachim. So minatzad from one side, Yaisam Yeser was more than tvachim more than on the other side. Chavre b'shem Rav, the scholar said the name of Rav. Law shine, there was no difference. Bain connected Bain minatzad, whether it was opposite the entrance or whether it was on the side. So Arba, who's 4 tvachim, makes a breach. Having by Memer, scholars say, the man demar min atzad yoisam yeser, the one who says that the side is greater than 10 amas, so you aser mutter. So when then 10 amas is mutter, up to 10 amas is mutter. B'sheyesh sham roichav arba, where there's a 4 wide tavach of there. Man demar ben shnegdai ben min atzad arba. So then the one who says that regarding the opposite, the entranceway, whether the side wall 4 tvachim, b'sheyein sham roichav arba, where there is not a 4 tefach wide side to it over there. So law kain Safrin Meimar. Did we not determine that they say that Rabbi Yechanan, Rav says according to Rabbi Yechanan, and he treats a ben movo like an open one, just that a ben movo is anything just like an open one, and you have to fix it the same way. So Amar Rav Yaisi Barabun, Rabbi said in the name Rabun, Kedei Lasa is called Harashos Kachas. They treat the entire domain as if it's like a single mavoi. No, the entire one is considered like a single mavoi. Make believe it's straight. So even though it has curves and bent, since it has one entrance going on one side, one entrance going on the other side, and it's closed the rest of the way, so it's considered like one. Mavoi shnifratz mitzidoi kilape roishai, a mavoi that was breached on its side near the front entrance. So Rabbanon the Kisaran Amr, the Caesarean Rabbanon say, Rabchia, Rabbi Yosef, we're going to Rabbi Yosef, im yesh yesham I made arba, if they were standing there for Tzfachim, so tzarach kaira, then it needs a kaira. If not, light tzarach does not need a kaira. So ma bein lamavoy sheyesh loy shnei psachim. What's the difference of a mavoy that has 2 entranceways? Ilu mavai sheish loy shnei psachim. In the case of the mavai has 2 entranceways, shama ein a nice and kaira al achad mehen umuter. Perhaps that one may place a kaira atop of one of the entrances and render permitted. No, you have to. You need both. And we're going to see tomorrow on Daf Hey we're going to see the next daf exactly. It goes through how you can rectify that mavoi when it has two different entranceways.